Hello guys, I hope everybody rang in a wonderful 2015 this year. Since it is now 2015, it is time to talk about the collecting goals for 2015. Now, the first person I ever saw do a collecting goal video was Atarileaf on his channel. I'll put a link to his channel below. But over the years, obviously, other people do it, but he's the first person I ever saw do it. So that's the person I give credit to. But before we get into 2015, I must show you the very last pickup of 2014. And it is... No, not really. This is my son's calendar I got today. Though I do love Minecraft and there's some cool stuff in here. This was not the last pickup of the year. This could have waited to a pickup video for 2015. The actual last pickup of 2014 is one of, quite frankly, a very memorable pickup, and that is a complete in-box Legend of Zelda Classic Series version for the NES. For those who don't know, this came out many years later after the original version of Legend of Zelda, which had the gold cart. This one has a regular cart with a sticker on it. This has a map of the, obviously inside with the Snow strategy book, a structured booklet, and obviously the insert and, of course, the cart in a NES black case, of course. Now, the reason this means more to me than the original NES, because actually where I got this from, they actually had both versions boxed, that was the one I originally bought years later. I talked to one of my best friend had got the original one for Christmas, and we played it, but that was the boxed version I had gotten for myself years later for my NES, because I always wanted the game, and then I later got it. But that is my last pickup of 2014. Now, on to 2015, and for me in 2015, like 2014 I said I wanted to buy games that mean a lot to me, and I did accomplish that this year with getting Metroid, with picking up, of course, getting surprised by getting Legend of Zelda. I picked up Mega Man 2, Ninja Gaiden 2, games I always had and played a lot. But for 2015, there's still a lot of NES games I do not have that I used to have fun collections. Like, I do not still have the original Mega Man. That was actually the first Mega Man game I bought and played. Destiny of Emperor, a game I've kind of mentioned on off over years. I still do not have that game, and that's going to be a game I'm going to probably have to buy online due to the fact that it never showed up in a store here in the 5 years I've been looking. Never seen it in a store ever. So, some of the games for the NES. But this year, two systems that I've ignored pretty much for the last 3 years, not getting very much at all for them, is the Super Nintendo and the Genesis. And this year, I would like to get some of the games of those systems that mean a lot to me. I had this weird thing at a point where I was really into Nintendo, so I was in the Super Nintendo, and then later on I had gotten a Genesis because of Sonic, and I kind of went back and forth during that time. But it was a lucky experience, obviously. Great games for both systems, so those are two systems I want to concentrate. There's actually a store in my town that has built up a big collection of those games. Before, there wasn't much but sport games, and there was just no point to buying them because you can get those anywhere and anytime. So that's cool. The N64, I kind of pick up a couple games. I believe I still don't have Cruis'n USA for it, though I originally owned it, though it's not like I haven't seen it. I just never picked it up. And any game that may interest me. The N64 is a kind of a weird system for me because I had an N64, but we didn't get too much for it. I've got most of what I had for it because I ended up mainly spending a lot of that generation, quite honestly, playing the PlayStation 1. And other systems, just whatever reason, that system became the overlooked one. So, anytime I see a game interesting me, I'll definitely pick it up. I am the kind of guy, by the way, that I can pick up any game that I never played before, because I like to experience those games and you know, play them and see what they were like, see what I missed. Maybe I didn't miss anything at all. Maybe I missed a great game. Of course, Dreamcast, I did get a couple games this year. I got Daytona USA for it, and I got Crazy Taxi, again, them in a lot. Now, for the Dreamcast, I do have basically every game I owned on that system, so I'm just picking up games I never got to play, and I will definitely keep collecting, since I have almost, I got about half the US collection for Dreamcast. When you're talking just original releases, obviously there are homebrews out there, shmups and stuff that I would love to eventually play. And obviously Dreamcast has a big homebrew scene. Outside of that, truthfully, getting more games from Wii U and 3DS. But we did get, you know, a decent amount of games for Christmas for the 3DS or Wii U. We're all having a lot of fun playing it. My wife's completely addicted to Captain Toad, even though my son got it. You know, I've been playing Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, having a lot of fun with that. My son is addicted to Lego, you know, City Undercover, so definitely continuing that. And that's about it. Again, I don't mention a new system because it just depends. Like, don't get me wrong, the PS4 intrigues me, even though, listen, Sony's breaches have really, online, really do kind of, you know, make me want to go, I want it, but you know what, I really wish you'd just secure things down first. That'd make me feel a little better. But with the year of looking, with the new Ys game coming out for it, with the, you know, Dragon, Quest Heroes, you know, your new Persona game, I mean, it's the Dreamcast for RPGs is looking really good, and it's really tempting. Maybe by the end of the year for me this year, because I haven't committed to either one of them. For me, it's just been, they're both for the price of both of them. There just hasn't been enough to make me to buy this. Maybe you found that game, like for you, like that game I want to play. But for me, there hasn't been that game to say I have to get that console. I mean, for the Wii U, that was Mario Kart 8. But the RPGs are very tempting. And, you know, with the guy who made Dragon Quest here saying he's concurrently making Dragon Quest 11 at the same time, if that were to get announced to be Sony exclusive this year, I would definitely be all in on that. But again, that just depends. That just depends on what comes out and how the year goes. So that's my collecting goals for 2015. What are your collecting goals this year? Is there a certain console you want to collect for? Are they just certain games? Because again, sometimes you do, like, because I own all these systems, I don't necessarily stay loyal to the system. If I find a game that like I used to have or really liked a lot, I'll always pick that game up before I pick up the game I haven't. So, love to hear guys' thoughts and opinions, what you hope to get this year. Maybe it's an old system you didn't have. Maybe it's a new one you never played. Love to hear guys' opinions like always. And I'll make another video for you guys next week. Thanks for watching.